What's going on, guys? This is Tony with Urban Girl Scout Media coming to you today, living the dream as always. And well, still recording videos on a rainy day, so you'll hear the thunderstorms. But today, we're going to do a video game review on something that I'm sure most of you have never heard of. And that's a game called Sega Soccer Slam, SSS. So, Sega Soccer Slam was a PS2 game. It was the NBA Jam NFL Blitz edition of soccer, except it used made up characters. It didn't have actual soccer stars. I believe this came out in about 2002, 2001. So it's not like, if I remember correctly, MLS wasn't even really big, if it even existed at the time. I'm not even sure. So you have to go back and look. But let's talk about the game here for a minute. So Sega Soccer Slam is a 3-on-3 game of soccer, arcade style. Your goalies don't count as part of that three. Um, the game features 6 teams. You have the El Fuegos, the Spirits, the Sub-Zeros, the Toxics, the Tsunamis, and the Volta. I'm going to tell you right now, the Volta are the best team by far and away. They're quick, speed kills in this game, and I thought that was pretty important to point out just from the beginning because I tried these other teams, like I tried Spirit and Sub-Zeros and Toxic, and I didn't really care for them as much as Volta. Volta, you can just get up and get going. But about the game specifically, on the field, you have things like power meter, you have killer kicks, and these things called spotlight shots, um, which are all pretty cool. Again, just gives kind of an arcade. Just think about NBA Jam and NFL Blitz, some of those over-the-top arcade things they did. That's exactly what you're going to get here. There is obviously knocking each other down and things like that. It's a little bit more physical than your traditional soccer game, so it's pretty fun. When you go through the season mode, you do play each team, and it does get progressively difficult. While you're on the field, whenever you score, each player does have a little celebration that they do. And I still have from Volta Dante's stuck in my head, and the Irish guy. I thought his was pretty good. But overall, the controls are pretty easy to pick up. There's nothing too special about it. Activating any of those killer kicks or spotlight shots or using the power meter, it's not hard to get into or it's not hard to understand. If you're someone that's just played like FIFA games before or just traditional sports games and has never really gotten into the arcade style sports game, this isn't the worst game. I've had a few friends who are either video game enthusiasts or soccer enthusiasts who had never played this game try it, and I mean they admitted there's some things that this is a almost 20-year-old game, 2001. So I understand where some of their concerns were, but overall, I really felt like this was a very good game for the time, what it could be. The major issue I have is just that, and maybe it was just, I'm so great and everyone else sucks. Pause for laughter. But no, the only issue I really had was Volta was just a little too strong. Um, I just kind of ran through it with them. So I tried some other teams, and it's not like the other teams aren't good, but Volta, the Lightning logo team, is definitely the one that stands out. I'm going to give the game a 3 out of 5. And here's why I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 and not a higher or lower score. First off, it is soccer. Soccer is a low scoring game in general, and I think the more points or scoring you can do in a game, the better. They did bring in the physical nature of the game, and you do have the opportunity to score some pretty high numbers in this, some unrealistic scores. So they do offer that. It is 3-on-3, so that is a positive. I think not overdoing the field with players was a smart thing for them to do. And there isn't really you can only go on one side of the field. Everyone's open to run around. But what really draws back for me is the lack of teams. You didn't have licensing agreements with a bunch of players and teams and whatnot. So I guess in my mind there should be more teams, or there should just be a little bit more to the rosters or something like that. There could be a second one of these that came out that I haven't seen yet. Honestly, I found this game for $4. So that is why I have this game, is because I saw it for $4. The back of it literally says, uh, four of the words are beat, crush, stomp, and pummel. So, but overall, like I said, 3 out of 5 stars. It's a really fun game to play with your friends. It's one that if you both pick up at the same time and learn together, it's a little bit more fair because once you figure out, like I said, Volta, hashtag Volta. So, but all right, guys. So that is my review on Sega Soccer Slam. I hope you enjoyed it. PlayStation 2 has a lot of great games like this. It just flew under the radar, and hopefully we can keep finding them. And if you have some you want to see, definitely let us know. Comment back. Give us a like if you appreciate what you're seeing. Subscribe to the channel. You know that we need all the support we can get because YouTube is filled with content creators. Otherwise, my name is Tony. This is Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always.